All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of One Man's Story of Survival on RealCast. My name is DarkCX, and I've brought us opening here on this episode with me about to dock the Stigmata to my home base. And you'll get a quick look at how it's just going to dump all the resources that we mined in the last episode quickly into the system so that they can be processed whenever there is available space and time. Now, this is a pretty tricky maneuver because I do not want to crash this thing into my base. But thankfully for this camera, once I get close enough, it's much easier. I am going to have to turn on the connector so that way they can connect magnetically. But I am going to get a little bit closer before I go to that view because it's just hard to see a lot of stuff where you're at and judge things from that camera. Like I said, I'm going to get a mod that changes the camera overlay just for my own peace of mind. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch to that camera view. Whoa! Whoa, Bessie! Whoa! Bessie, that was scary. Okay, that's what we need. Started off episode 2 of season 2 with destroying everything by crashing my ship. We're going to bring her down. I feel that this is almost a perfect view for this camera. It just does nicely to help you line everything up. It's like the Kerbal engineers have the Kerbal space program game has the camera that lets you put it on your docking so you can see. It too has a really bad overlay on it. I don't know why in 2015 they think that things have to have a bad overlay. Just don't get it. We'll back her up a little bit. We're almost lined up. Well, thought we were. What's happening here? Why aren't we getting a seal? Let's look from this other angle here. See what. Whoa! Scheisse. Okay, we're still a little ways off. Then bring her down. Oxygen. That's one other thing I have got to get. Oh, there we go. And she's got a seal, and we'll lock. And then I'm going to go refill my oxygen. Got to get oxygen on that big ship, especially flying that far away. Last time I played before I started recording this season, I was way away from my home, like 30 or 40,000 meters away, and I had 18% oxygen. I made it back on 1% before I died. So I'm definitely going to have to work on getting that. Now, what I think that I'm going to do in this episode is, last episode I talked about how this, I think I want to make this longer. I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. And what I'll be able to do is, I'll be able to extend out the frame, probably another, I'm going to look at 10 blocks and see how that sounds. 10 blocks sounds like it might be good. And then, that way I'll be able to get behind this cockpit, and I'll be able to put an oxygen generator on there, and whatnot, so that way I can have oxygen in there, because I get power, just not oxygen, and oxygen is something we'll need. And then eventually I wasn't gonna put cargo containers on this ship, because if you look, the drills themselves hold 70,000 liters, and these small cargo containers only hold like 40,000, 46,000. So the drills hold more. But if I put, that would be just that much more I could put on there in the future. So we'll see. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a bunch of steel plates and make sure there are steel plates being made somewhere. Over here is the best place to do it, because it's just iron. I'm going to go ahead and dump these in here and go to production. And let's cancel this. Why is that? Cancel. Okay. Let's go ahead and do 1,000 steel plates. And then I'm going to go... Okay, I was like, it said red. No, there's no way. There's 60,000 pieces of iron in there. And it just, before I do that, let's look how everything's been dumped out of the drills. Drill 10, empty. And actually, if we go down here, let's just click on this cargo container, okay? So I've got small ingot, and everything that's white is the station. So we see that all this stuff has stuff in it, but anything that's orange, drill 4, drill 6, drill 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all those are empty, and there's a little bit of stone left in connector 2, which means this is full. Yeah, full. Full up. It looks like all the iron made its way into here, probably. Where did all the iron go? $1.48 thousand. 54,000. It's in the ingot storage one. I guess it went there when the other one was full. Well, there's one thing we can do. We'll eventually just dump stone into space, I guess, because I don't. But I think. Let's see what a large cargo container costs. That happens sometimes. I don't know why. The game has been kind of buggy here lately, and they're working on a bug fixing stage. It's weird. Large cargo container for station. 8 computers, 1 display, 20 motors, 60 small steel tubes, 24 metal grids, 80 construction components, and 360 interior plates. That does not sound that bad. So let's do that so we have a place to put our more ores. I think that this has some like 1 million storage capacity, something like that. So let's grab these interior plates so we can place this bad boy, because we're going to just hook him up to the network. Ooh, he is big. And my base is going to get reorganized eventually. I'm the kind of person that like I'll get everything working and I'll throw stuff down, and then I'll go back and like clean it up later. So we're going to need a bunch of stuff. Not too terribly bad. Let's see here. Got 120 interior plates here. We got a display. We only need 1. We need some computers. We need some of these. I don't think we've got any more. This was our first cargo container. It's still got some junk in it. We need some motors. Let's go ahead and take whatever we can. Let's go ahead and undo that. Let's do that. Do that. We'll go ahead and we'll go and do what we can, and then make whatever we need left. Oh, construction components. Still need a bunch of interior plates. Need 160 interior plates, give or take. Let's see if we can make them over at this assembler, so we don't disturb that other one of making steel plates. No iron over here, so we're gonna have to use this one. So what we'll do is we'll just go to production and cancel those, and we will make 200 of the 220, I guess. Then we'll go ahead and queue. Let's see if we can find the construction components before we make them. We probably won't be able to. I think we need some small steel tubes too. Put the motors back. All this stuff needs to get put into a different. Was that gold or that silver? Because I was needing gold and I couldn't find it. Silver. Oy. Alright, so let's come over here and queue up some of these. Let's just do a couple hundred of those, and let's grab what we can of these. And so we need another 40 or 30 something of the construction components. Should be about ready to get made. Ooh, no. I need those. I need those. Let's go ahead and cancel those, because that'll be plenty. And throw these down. Still need 6 computers. And, oh, we need more construction. I'm glad I did 200 of those. And still need more metal grids and steel tubes. So, let's go ahead and queue up. Say 2 of these. And can't do that because we don't have silicone. I am going to go to the ingots here, and it's 108,000 ingots. Let's just do 500 and take. Oh, I can take 500. Okay, and we'll go ahead and throw them over here so that way we can do the computers. Production. We can cancel that. Oh, we got 146 of those in here. So let's see. We need 6 computers. We're out of silicone completely? No, we're at 8,000. Why aren't you pulling? Should have done that automatically. What else does it need? Silicone wafer. It's right there. It's right there. Volume is almost empty on both. I'm confused. Why aren't you making computers? I bet you. No? Aha! Oh, that's funny. That was irritating. Alright, so we have to click down on here and make sure you're on the right assembler. This one needs to be making these. And then we need to make some of these. And let's go and see what else we need. That was not fun. Metal grid. Metal grid. I'll need to do that over here because I believe it requires nickel. Which there's none over here. Fantastic. Nickel and cobalt. Why don't I have any nickel? Oh, I do have nickel. I have 1.9 thousand nickel, so I don't know why I always do that. Anyway, production assembler 1. Let's make just 20 of these. Grab those, and then run over here and grab these. Always need construction components. Small steel tube, need 60 of those bad boys. So let's go ahead and okay. Just making those. And we should be able to finish our large cargo container. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have a whopping 1.2 million storage space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to control panel. Right now I have the not ingot. It's called small ore. So I need to go up here, and this one I'm going to call large ore. And then when I get it all hooked up into the system, it'll automatically pull the ore out. And should feed this still too. So we're going to need these 7. I've already got it. I think they need steel plates. Yep. I don't have any on me, but there should be some right in here. There's not. Why don't I have any steel plates? I thought I just made like 500 of them. Did they get pulled out? Yes, they did. Okay. It's weird. I don't know. I'm still learning a few things. I need the turn. Let's do conveyor. Con. Con! Sorry, I am so sorry. one there, and then that one there. And let's start welding to see the parts that we need. We need small steel tubes, motors. Small steel tubes and motors. So I got motors. I'll go get those real quick. I think 25 will be enough. Whoa, Bessie. 55. So, we'll need small steel tubes. Those all motors are there. I think we were building small tubes here. Should be enough. And connected. So now if we look in here, we'll see we've got 10.7 thousand stone and 119,000 iron. Wow. Now, I'm going to go back into the control panel, and since this is the bigger one, I'm actually going to go here and I'm going to put a colon and do P2. That'll be priority 2, and then we'll go back to the inventory and look, it fills up with everything, because this over here is just whatever. So, and this should still get it as it's refining, although it's not. Oh, it's almost full, that's why. We can't do it. Let's just see. What we can do is if we come in here and we grab the stone and bring it up here, it did it automatically. What if we go like this? Okay, got iron, so maybe it'll fill up with iron that time. Throw that there. Yes, put the iron in there that time. So that way when it's done with the... Oh, it's doing everything. Let's swap that around. When it's, and then because the iron goes much faster and you use so much of it. But there we go, we got that big thing hooked up for our ores. We're gonna have to do another big one for our ingots, I'm sure, and probably another big one for the components when we ever get to sorting that out. But it's time to end this episode, and when we come back next time, we will make the stigmata a little longer, and we will work out some of the placement of some things on there. And this has been DarkCX for RealCast. I hope you're enjoying One Man Story of Survival Season 2. And if you are, it would be awesome if you'd like and subscribe. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.